Hi guys, it's Jay again from My Abba's Wind. I am back to do your December 2020 Love Tarot pop-up reading for the sign of Pisces. I hope all has been well. If you haven't seen my previous videos, I'm a priestess in the Afro-Cuban tradition, so I'll be interpreting the cards from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective at times. I've created oracle cards based on love songs for the last 40 or 50 years that I'll be using to deliver your love message, and then I'll be incorporating some traditional tarot towards the end of the reading. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, definitely share, and certainly subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers that I have. I'm so very appreciative to you guys. I'm wishing you a wonderful holiday. Stay tuned because in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing your reading of the year for 2021. So I'll be doing a forecast for like maybe the first 3 or 4 months of the year. So stay tuned for that, okay? And it's going to have a slightly different twist. So get your notebooks ready because it's going to be a lot of information. If you like what I'm doing and you want a private reading for this month only, my private readings have gone down to $54, but they will be going back up starting January 1, 2021, okay? And so, yeah, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND999 @gmail.com. If you do not want to see the shuffling, you can skip to minute 4 for the reading to begin. So just give me a couple seconds. Okay. It opened up with finances. Okay. And it gives a description of someone in this love story. Okay, we have a time checkpoint. Ooh, okay. Yes. All right, we'll go into that in a second. I don't want to hit you right away with that. Okay. Ooh, there's money coming. This is too many cards. We got another description of someone in this love story. Ooh, that's another one. Okay. Okay, let's just stop with this deck here. I just want to make sure. All right, good. All right, guys. So let's see what's good here. Someone who is financially stable is coming. Okay, so you may be having challenges with money, with finance. Okay, and Spirit is saying that your money is going to be coming to you. It's going to take some time, but it is coming. That's one possibility. Okay, the other possibility is that you may be getting involved with people who whose financial situations are not secure. These people may not be stable. So what Spirit is saying, like, don't worry. Spirit is going to send you someone who is financially stable. They have decent credit. They got a pretty stable job. And so that's another message that Spirit could be saying. Just keep in mind, this is a general love reading. This reading, some of it may apply to you, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply, okay? There's millions of Pisces. However, everyone has varied placements in their astrological chart. And so things are going to play out differently for different Pisces, okay? And keep in mind that these energies could have taken place in the recent past, could be happening now, or could happen in the near future, okay? But just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Bill Withers, okay? I think that song was from the 70s. And this is really talking about, like, you know, if you want a relationship to work, both of you guys are going to have to put in work, okay? And it's not to say that everything was peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? Not everything was copacetic. Things, you know, you may have had some rough patches, but Spirit is saying that if you want this thing to work, if you want to take it to the next level, you guys are both going to have to work at it, okay? Someone in this love story has an olive or dark complexion. This is someone who has darker features, who may tan easily, okay? And so Spirit is saying someone in this love story has that complexion. Keep in mind, when I refer to the love story, you are the main star of this love story, okay? And then the next person that is the most important is your soulmate, or your AKA your special person, divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever you're into. And then we have the karmics that are on the side. These are people that you date to learn a lesson or two or three or four. Sometimes people marry their karmics. Sometimes they even have kids with them, thinking that they're their special person when they're really not, okay? The ideal situation is for both you and your special person to come into union. But sometimes that does not happen. Sometimes it does not happen because, you know, either one of you or both of you have not learned your lessons with your karmics, okay? And so, you know, or one of you learned your lesson and the other one did not, okay? And so you guys are not on the same page. So even if you try to come into union with your special person, it may not work. Only because the person has not learned their lessons with the karmic yet, okay? Now, there's two reasons why the relationship won't come into union. One of the two major reasons why is, one is ego. Ego, where there is ego, there cannot be mutual love, okay? Someone is full of themselves. Someone is driven by the need to pacify, to fulfill their own needs, okay? And not really thinking about the needs of others, okay? So the ego can definitely be a detriment to you coming into union with this person. The other possibility is that someone has worked some spell work, black magic, bilongos, trabajos, brujeria, witchcraft in the relationship. It could have been a jealous ex. It could be, you know, someone in the family that doesn't want you guys to be together. Guys, this is real. It happens in all cultures, okay? It happens all around the world. It's known by many different names, okay? But it is real, okay? And people don't have to stand over a pot to work some witchcraft. They could simply envision you getting in an accident, envision you guys breaking up and causing problems, and it will start to cause problems in the relationship, especially if you are not vibrating as high as you should be, okay? How do you vibrate high? You're praying, not just once a day, you're praying several times a day. You're doing spiritual baths. You're engaging in meditation. You're saying your mantras for love, mantras for protection, mantras for happiness, mantras to get rid of negative thinking, okay? You're really in your zone, cultivating your spirit, okay? And you're also building your spiritual entourage up through giving them acknowledgement, all right? So something's going to happen in several months. Several months brings us to July about. So there could be a major event such as a wedding, a pregnancy, someone's giving birth. There could be a passing of a crossing over of someone. Something's going to happen in the summer that is significant, okay? They are using brujeria, witchcraft, black magic to block this romantic connection, okay? So guys, you know, I hate this card, but the card is there for a reason, okay? And Spirit is saying that you got to get this thing off of you. So now you know how to direct your prayers. I am about resolving situations. I'm not dwelling on the negative, okay? So we are here at this channel watching this video to help resolve the issues. So now you know where to direct your prayers. You need to break that black magic that has been thrown. Don't worry about who threw it, what they're doing. They're going to pay for it, believe me. Okay, you can start with creating your white bath. Get a big bowl, mixing bowl. You're going to add some cascarilla, which you can get on Amazon.com, your local Botanica, or you can go to originalbotanica.com to buy it. Okay, I think on Amazon.com you can get a whole box like for $9. Okay, this is wonderful. It is sacred in my tradition. It is powdered eggshell. It draws negative energies off of you. It gives you the clarity, the insight you need, strengthens your spiritual eye. It makes your dreams very lucid, vivid. Okay, so you're going to add this powdered eggshell into the bath. You're going to add cow's milk, goat's milk, or coconut milk, or all three of them together. You can take some cocoa butter stick and shave some cocoa butter in. Okay, you can get the cocoa butter stick at dollar store, Twain Reed, CVS, any pharmacy. Okay, then you're going to add a few drops of Florida water. Don't add a lot because Florida water can cause irritation. You can add some white rum to that. You can replace the white rum with the Florida water, or vice versa, or add both. Okay, and then you can take some white flower petals from like either palms, daisies, or carnations. You can get these flowers at the supermarket. I know a lot of supermarkets sell flowers, okay, or at the florist. And then you're going to stir with your left hand. You're going to pray to remove any and all negative energy. You're going to pray for upliftment. You're going to pray for your spirits, your aura to be cleansed, to strengthen your spiritual eye, to give you the clarity, the foresight, the insight into certain situations, to guide you in the right direction, and to open all the roads in the path to your success, happiness, and well-being. Once you finish with that prayer, you can light a white candle as you're praying, and you're praying with all your heart, because the prayer is what activates the bath, okay? And we all have ashe. We all have ashe, the ability to manifest things and create things through our mouth, through our voice, through our tongue. Okay, but we can also destroy. But what we're doing now is we're creating what we want. So when you finish, you're gonna wash with soap and water in your shower, rinse off. You're gonna dump this bath that you created over your head. You're gonna air dry, dress in white, sleep in white. Do this for 7 to 8 days. You could do this one day a week, once a month. This is an excellent bath, okay, and it will lift you up. I can't tell you how many of my clients who have taken this bath, like all of the positive experiences and phenomenal experiences that they've had with this bath. Okay, so that's how you can start. The next bath you can take is you can get I'm hearing abre camino, which is an herb you can buy on Amazon.com. You can boil it, cool it down, pull out the leaves and stems, put your left hand in and pray to break all spells, curses, hexes, black magic, to shatter all the evil eyes that look upon you, to cut all the tongues that talk negatively against you. Pray to be released from the negative energy. When you go in the shower, you wash with soap and water, rinse off. You're going to dump this from your neck down. Okay, you could do this for about 3 days. You can also keep the maldición bath, or rompe saragüey, okay, or all of the baths. All right, just remember, with those baths you dump from your neck down. The white bath is the only one you put over your head. I want to dominate you. See, someone has used this black magic to dominate you, or to dominate the relationship, or to dominate someone in the love story. Okay, they want to control outcomes. Okay, guys, this is the equivalent of if you watch traditional tarot, you know, there's combinations of cards that come out. And for when I see cards that come out like the Magician, along with the Devil, along with the Ten of Swords, you know, these are cards that indicate to me that there has been some kind of spell work that was done. Okay, I want to dominate you means that they are using this, they're being driven by ego, being driven by jealousy. They want to control outcomes. They want to shut your whole situation down. Okay, so now you could do one of two things. You can sit there and cry and, you know, complain about it, or you can get yourself together, be proactive, and take these white baths, direct your prayers to shutting these people down. You do not have to mention names, and don't worry about conjuring any kind of spells to throw at them. Now, they're going to catch what it is that they sent to you, and they're going to receive it 1,000 times back. So we're not worried about that. We're worried about cleansing ourselves, raising our vibration, okay, and getting in our zone to cultivate the life that we desire, okay? Those people are going to pay for it. I'm going to give you all of me because I want all of you, John Legend. This is a wedding song, okay? Someone wants to take it, they want to take it to a deeper level. They want commitment. They want a deeper commitment. Now, as to whether it's mutual or not, that's another story. But someone wants a deeper commitment with someone in this love story. Okay? A wealthy person is coming. Someone with money, someone with stability, someone's security is coming. So keep your eyes open. You can bump into this person in the supermarket, on the train, meet them at work. They could be a new client. You know, someone is going to be coming into your life that is going to be moneyed. Okay? But someone is tripping over your love, LMA. And what is tripping me? Someone is a little jealous. Okay? They're jealous. Okay? There can be a little bit of possessiveness there as well. Maybe due to insecurities. Maybe you guys haven't cemented things. You haven't solidified a commitment with one another. You guys may be kind of playing with each other, having fun with each other, but someone is going to be tripping. Okay, someone's going to be bugging out if they haven't bugged out already. Okay, because they're starting to catch feelings now. And so this is what's happening. But unexpected news is coming. So what is this unexpected news? It could be news of someone being pregnant. It could be news of a baby being born. It could be news of someone crossing over into the ancestor realm. Or there could be news of a proposal or news of a breakup. We have yet to see how the cards play out, okay? But someone in this love story has short, light hair. Someone has blonde hair, light brown hair, maybe red hair, like bright red hair. And the hair is, at their shoulders or above the shoulders, okay? But the ego is holding me back from happiness and wish fulfillment. It's something with the ego that is driving a wedge in between two people that's preventing the union from taking place. So this is yet another way or bullet point of you covering in your prayers is about, dissolving, destroying the ego so that two people can move forth into union. And I'm walking away from the connection. Maybe someone walked away from the connection because it was their ego. Okay, maybe the ego is what prevented them from, solidifying a relationship. It was something that, they had in their head, in their mind, that they were, they wanted for themselves, they wanted what they wanted. Where ego is, mutual love can exist. Ego is about fulfilling one's own desires and one's own needs and not thinking about the other person, okay? And that hurts. That's very hurtful. Okay, so the ego is impacting this relationship. There is spell work that is impacting this relationship, okay? And but out of all of this, there could be a passionate text or a message which comes in. This is like the Page of Wands coming in, maybe the Page of Cups. The passion could be, someone professing their love for you. It could be someone really wanting to be intimate with you, spending time with you, someone wanting to make love to you, have sex with you, have some time to frolic with you, okay? So get ready. It could come through a DM. It can come through a text message. It can come through someone. So let's take it a step further. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, we got double confirmation. Okay. Yes, we got double confirmation for a card that is no bueno. Okay. But we will handle it. There's nothing that we can't handle. Okay. At this channel. All things are manageable. All right, so let's go. Okay, we have a time checkpoint. Ooh, okay. That is not a nice card, but we'll deal with it. Okay. I know there was a card that flipped in here. Let's see. Where's that card? Yes. Just as I suspected. Oh, I didn't see these cards over here. Okay. Wow. The cards are flying. Yeah, we have a time checkpoint of spring. So something either happened this past spring or something's going to happen in this upcoming spring, March, April, May. Maybe around your birthday. Woo, okay. All right. Okay. And then also the winter time. The winter is significant for you. Another time checkpoint. Whew. Okay. Someone's got a fast hand here. All right, so that's it from this deck. Okay. All right, so let's see. A karmic issue is coming back to haunt someone. Okay, so karmic justice is coming around. This is like the justice card. Okay, judgment. You know, the spirit of karma is coming around and having people pay their debts. Okay, and so you may hear about someone getting in an accident, failed relationships, failed marriage, you know, injuries, a worst case scenario, deaths even. Okay, it depends on the magnitude. Karma is cause and effect. If you put negative shit out there, you're going to get negative back, right? If you put positive stuff out there, you should get positive back. It may not be in the time that you wanted, but good things will come to you, okay? And so, you know, the more good things that you do, you're kind of building it up in your bank so that you can see your blessings come in. Karma is coming around. So if you violated someone in the relationship or someone violated you, it is payback time, okay? Guys, this is the double confirmation. And to get this card doubly confirmed concerns me a little bit, only because it can be a little darker and a little more work will have to be done. Okay, this is the double confirmation. You got black magic has been worked. Okay, this is the double confirmation. I got this in the other deck. All right, so guys, it's very important that you're saying your prayers to raise your vibration. It's very important that you ease up on any drinking. I'm talking about alcohol. I'm talking about smoking weed, you know, drugs, popping pills, cocaine, whatever your pleasure is. Those things knock your vibration down. They lower your vibration. So you are under attack now. Okay. And like I said, this does not apply to everyone. Okay. This applies to people who are getting in frequent car accidents in less than a year. This is applying to people who are getting injured on a regular basis, who are sick regularly. This is happening to those people who are seeing shadows in their house, dark spirits. They can't sleep. They're having nightmares. There's frequent breakups. They can't seem to stay or get into a relationship. The kids are bouncing off the wall. There's a cold, empty feeling in their house. They may be losing jobs, maybe losing their hair. Things may be falling apart. There may be no motivation, no energy to get out of bed, to do things. There may be a feeling of melancholy. But these are things that don't make sense. Guys, if it doesn't make sense, it is black magic. Someone is doing some kind of work. And you may say, oh, but I don't do anything to anybody. You don't have to do anything to anybody. Oftentimes, the people who are victims of black magic are minding their business. They're living their best life. They're living their life. Okay? These people that are throwing this stuff are bitter, jealous, envious, vindictive, self-absorbed individuals. Okay? And some of those individuals are they're hurt, they're in pain, they're hurt from past relationships. Okay, there's some kind of trauma there that is fueling their need to throw this stuff. Okay, but a gift is on the way. So what is that gift? A gift could be a financial gift. A gift could be the birth of a baby or news of a pregnancy. Okay, there is a gift coming somewhere, some way, shape, or how. Okay. And there's happy lovers. So maybe the gift is that, the God force is going to bless you with someone that's special. Okay. That's someone that is going to bring meaning into your life. That's going to help you to ascend into your higher self. And that's going to just bring blessings to your life. Okay. Money card to the bank. So yeah, some of you may be receiving money. There could be a windfall of some sort. You can get a bonus. It could be maybe that stimulus check is coming. Maybe someone's going to give you money. They're going to gift you with money. Or someone could cross over and there could be an inheritance for you. Okay. But several months. So we're just several months. Several months takes us to July. Okay, so something significant is going to happen in July. Maybe in July, you're going to get a financial, windfall. Okay, that's a possibility. Maybe in July, someone's going to give birth to a baby. Maybe in July, someone's going to cross over. Something significant is going to happen in July. Okay, July or August, like in the latter summer months. Now, Spirit wants you to be careful because there is someone at risk for an STD. Okay. So, what does that mean? We're not saying that you have an STD. No, that's not what that means. Or maybe you do, in which case, if you're having some strange sensations down there, and it's not, sexual urges, but it's uncomfortable feelings down there, definitely go to your doctor and get that checked, okay? In fact, I would go every 3 to 6 months just to make sure that you're good. You request an STD check, an HIV check, herpes, okay, and see what's going on. But Spirit is wanting you to be careful because there could be an STD floating around in this love story. One of the karmics could have gotten it. Someone from the past could have gotten it. Okay, and if these people come into play, there's a network of people that is going to spread amongst the sexual network. Okay, so this is like, keep your eyes open. It's not funny, but what I'm saying is just stay focused and be clear about and be level-headed about who you're getting involved with, okay? Because people can look good. I'm hearing that saying, all that glitters is not gold, okay? They can be beautiful on the outside, but on the inside, they could be rotten, okay? Rotten in attitude, and they could be infected, all right? So a baptism in the river is required. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean you actually go into the river and jump in. No. That's dangerous. Don't do it. Now, if you have safe access to a river, okay, where you can gradually walk down to the water, okay, if you can collect some river water, that's great. Okay. Now, if there is a cliff or a 2 or 3 foot drop into raging rapids, do not attempt this. Please do not. Okay, please. Okay, that's not necessary. Baptism in the river card means that you need to take spiritual baths. Okay, you need a cleansing. Okay, so taking the white bath is very important. Taking the Abre Camino bath, which is opening your roads to financial wealth and stability. So you're going to pray for that before you bathe, right? The Quita Maldición and the Rompe Saragüey is about removing negative energies, okay, so that you can progress. So in fact, you know, you can do the white bath regularly. I would do the Quita Maldición and the Rompe Saragüey next, and then the Abre Camino bath once you clean off all the negative energy, okay? But you need a spiritual bath. If you're able to collect the river water, great. You can add some of the river water to your spiritual bath that you make, okay, and that'll charge it up a bit more. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Good luck and blessings abound. So yes, so once you take those baths, you're going to see your fortune and your luck change for the better, okay? So this is what Spirit is saying. Do your spiritual baths, do your prayers, do your meditation. You can do your mantras. If I haven't told you, do your mantras for protection. I'm going to put it in the link. One of the great mantras, and it's easy to pronounce, is Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Okay? That's to get rid of negative energy. That's to destroy the black magic. Okay? The other mantra you can say is Om Ayudaye Namaha. Om Ayudaye Namaha. Okay, and that is a very powerful, very effective mantra that's used as a weapon to destroy negative energy. Okay, you say these mantras each 108 times, and that's about 8 to 10 minutes. You can say it in the morning and at night. Okay, and really feel it, get in your zone. Okay, and don't rush through it, just get in your zone. Okay, and get into it. You can light a candle as you're praying these things. Okay, and I'll attach the mantras in the description. Your ancestors and spirit guides want acknowledgement. So guys, now all of the things are coming together, guys. This is so wonderful, okay? Because we're about solutions here. So one of the solutions is doing your spiritual baths, doing your prayers, doing your mantras. Now you can set up your ancestor shrine. Your ancestors, which are people in your bloodline who have crossed over into the ancestor realm, are wanting to help. They are present here at this reading. They have helped to pull out the cards. I'm simply delivering the message, okay? Your ancestors want acknowledgement. Your ancestors are part of your spiritual entourage, okay? And in order to build up your wall of protection against all this black magic, this brujeria, this witchcraft that's being thrown, your ancestors will further protect you, okay? So you want to fortify them so they can fortify you. So your ancestor shrine or your altar, you can get a bouquet of beautiful flowers, whatever it is that speaks to you. You're gonna get a nice cool glass of water. You can dedicate a candle to them. Don't leave candles unattended, especially with this black magic that's been done. You can put down some bottles of liquor. You can put down rum, whiskey, gin. You can put down bottles or can of beer. If grandfather smoked cigars or pipe, you can put those down, a pipe and cigars down. If grandma smoked Newports, put down a pack of Newports for grandma. You drink coffee in the morning, put down a cup of black coffee for your ancestors. You can put pictures up of your relatives who have crossed over, as long as you cut out all the living people out of the pictures. You can put them up in nice frames, decorate it, like do it up, big them up, because it's on their shoulders that you stand, okay? Now, do not put up ancestors that abused you, molested you, raped you. No, God deals with them. They go out the window. You're not putting them up. You're not acknowledging that. Okay, and so then once you set them up, you say, it's your daughter such and such. I come before you here today to give you thanks and praise and acknowledgement. I call you forth. You can say out all of their names, first names and last names if you know them. and then say thank you. I thank you for being in my life. I thank you for, protecting me and my family. Help me through these challenging times. Help me financially, help send me, the person of my dreams. So your prayers are conversations. It's not always a Hail Mary. It's not always an Our Father. Okay, the prayers are deep felt thoughts, ideas, and conversation with the Spirit. Okay, and so once you finish that, after you say your prayers, you say thank you. Okay, and you knock 3 times. Okay, and you can do this every day. You could do it several times a day, once a week, and acknowledge them. Also, the ancestors eat off of chipped plates and chipped cups. So from this point on, once you set up your ancestor shrine, you should not be eating or drinking off a chipped anything. All of those chipped cups and plates go for your ancestors. If you cook a meal, take a little bit of what you cooked in the meal, put it on the plate before anyone eats, and you place it down and you knock 3 times. And then you take it up, you let it sit for an hour or 2, and then you throw it away, okay? Ancestors love cakes, cookies, pies, meals, sweets, fruits, okay? Make sure, you give them acknowledgement, but don't let anything go bad or rotten, okay? And your ancestors want acknowledgement. Something's going to happen in the spring if it hasn't happened already. Spring is March, April, May. All right. And then the winter time is going to be significant. So if anything has not happened now in the month of December, January and February should be ramping up. Okay. And I want you to stay tuned because in the next week or so, I'm going to be doing the reading of the year for each of the signs. Okay. And it's going to have a totally different format. So get your notebooks ready, take notes, because I'm going to give you some foresight for the next 3 or 4 months, okay? But there's secrets and lies. Secrets and lies were being told, okay? And so this contributed to the lack of trust within a relationship, all right? Several weeks brings us to the end of January. So something significant is going to happen in the next several weeks. The end of January, you're going to see a turn, a change of events happen, okay? Spirit is saying that at this time, you have a fast money hand. You have a fast hand, okay? Play games, a chance to win. That, and I'm saying that my head is tingling. Don't spend up all of your rent. Don't spend up your tuition. Don't spend up your mortgage. Don't spend up your kids' tuition. Take a couple of dollars and don't take your last amount. Take a couple of dollars, play some numbers, do some scratch offs, okay? Pray over your cards that you're putting in. Pray for what you want, ask for blessings, okay? And then see how the cards if and when you get that money, okay? But a love from the past returns, 6 of Cups, okay? Someone from the past is going to be returning. Now, as to whether that person's going to be good for you, I don't know, okay? But we'll see how the cards play out. So let me pull. Okay. Yeah, winter again. So if something hasn't significant, if something significant hasn't happened yet, it is going to. So guys, get ready. It could be a tower moment. There could be something major that's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. So I see where some money is coming from. We have a description of someone in the love story. We have a card. Okay, we have some signs here. You know I don't like to shout out signs. To me, it's irritating. But I'll tell you a sign if it pops up in the cards. Okay, we have, ooh, wow. Okay, they're giving you descriptions here. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. All right, so the illusion is shattered. The illusion is shattered. Relationship is over. Mask is off. False people are revealed. Okay, so this is, if this hasn't happened already, where there's going to be revelations about people, it could be a shocker. You could find out that you're sleeping with the enemy. You know, you could find out that either friends or family members are, you know, stabbing you in the back. Masks are going to be ripped off of people's faces. This could happen in the next couple of months, December, January, February. Winter is significant here. Okay, there's trouble with getting pregnant. Okay, the trouble with pregnancy could be, there could be miscarriages. Someone may not be able to carry the baby inside their womb, inside their uterus. Okay, the other possibility is that they can give birth prematurely. The other trouble with getting pregnant is that they could, you know, carry the child full term. However, they give birth to a child with special needs. That's a possibility, okay? And so, you know, there is something going on, so it's really worth it that it's time to go see a doctor. So if you are a female watching this, even if you're a male watching this, but a female, some of you may have problems getting pregnant. You may be suspicious. It's like, why am I not getting pregnant? You know, it's time to go see a doctor. If you're a male watching this, everyone or anyone who is watching this, where you're feeling like some of this applies to you, go to the doctor to get checked. You should be getting checked every 3 to 6 months, because Spirit is saying illness, time to go see a doctor. So I don't know what that is. You may be fine, but I think, you know, for the next couple of months, you should be getting checked just to make sure and double check that everything is good, okay? There is a trap that has been set. So what is this trap? This trap could mean someone could be trying to get pregnant to trap you, to keep you. As a female, some guy could be trying to trap you by getting you pregnant so they can, you know, stay within your energy, continue having that stability and security with you. Someone could trap you in paperwork. Someone could trap you with gossip. So just be careful. There's a trap that's set. An inheritance is coming to you. So the inheritance usually comes through the death of a person. So there may be someone crossing over into the ancestor realm. So please direct your prayers accordingly. But money may be coming from that direction, okay? Someone in a love story is short. Okay, so what is short? Someone that's shorter than you, okay? Or maybe of your height. But someone who's short is figuring prominently in this love story, okay? Or it could be someone who's short that may be crossing over. But there is a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in this love story here. There is an air sign that figures prominently, or you could have air in your chart, okay? But there is something to do with air energy, okay? But someone is muscular. Maybe it's this this air sign that is muscular. That's a possibility. But someone in the love story is muscular and has straight hair, okay? Straight hair as to whether it's long or short. If the description didn't come up earlier, then only you know who that is, okay? And if none of these descriptions really you can relate to or applies to, it could be someone who is hidden. It could be a side guy or a side girl, but someone walked away too soon. There was a ghosting, you know, maybe someone was uncomfortable with how they were feeling, you know, maybe there were feelings of love and they were afraid. Maybe they didn't know how to handle it. Maybe they still wanted to play the fields, okay? But sudden, shocking surprise is coming. So there could be news of a pregnancy. There could be news of a death. There could be news of a birth. But some shocking news is coming in, okay? Let's see. Okay. Ooh, okay. Sounds nice. That's too many cards. Okay. Yeah, someone is, wow. Someone wants to go deep. Someone definitely wants to go deep here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, honey is going to be your best friend. I love it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, what Spirit is saying, you need to bring sweetness in your life. You need to sweeten things up in your love life. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is there any card? Yeah, here we go. I think that's it for this deck. Yes. All right. So let's go to it. Let's go to it. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of double confirmations here, guys. Okay, so a married man wants you as his mistress. Okay, someone in this love story who is in a deeply committed relationship. They don't necessarily have to be married, but someone wants you as their plaything on the side. They want you as their mistress. They want you as your mister. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what you're into, but someone wants you on the side. What I'm saying is be careful of the karmic consequences, the karma that comes from that, okay? And getting involved in threes, because where there are threes, there's sometimes unwanted pregnancies, STDs, and lots of drama and stalking, okay? And in worst case scenario, death, okay? But I love making love to you. Someone loves being intimate with you. You know, it is like breathtaking, okay? If they can inhale you in and eat you up, they would, okay? Or this is the feeling, vice versa. But there's accidents and injuries, so please be careful at this time, because you have the black magic card that came twice. Be careful of driving, answering the phone, getting involved in very emotionally charged conversations while you were driving, while you're crossing the street, riding a bike. Be very careful in working out now, doing strenuous things, all right? Prayers and honey to the river. Okay, so what you can do, if you live near a river front, a river walk, if there's like a scenic place for you to go, you can get a little brass bell and take a little jar of honey and go to the river and start to say prayers to the God force, that God's force, and that's in the rivers, okay? In my tradition, we call her Oshun. It's the feminine aspect of God that deals with relationships, love, romance, passion, femininity. Okay, and so you take the brass bell and you're ringing the bell and you're slowly pouring the honey into the river, and you're praying for sweetness and love and happiness and romance and passion and intimacy. You're praying for all the good things. Do not pray for what you don't want. Nobody wants to hear about what you don't want. You're not putting all your energy and your ache, your ability to manifest, into what you don't want. That's out the window. Where's that go? Where? Back there, like Vivica Fox says. We're not doing that. We're investing our energy into speaking what it is that we want into existence, okay? Do not drop the bottle or the jar into the river. We're not polluting the river, okay? After you say your prayers, you say thank you, and then you walk away, okay? But that will help you with your love life, okay, to help move things forward. Also, you're praying for protection as well. I want to hire a commitment with you to the church for a wedding. Someone is like, look, yes, we had our fun. What are we doing here? Are we going to the next level or what? Okay, so there may be an ultimatum put on the table. But dark forces and energy negatively affect the love life. Okay, so there again, this is like a triple confirmation about this black magic. Okay, and so you're directing your prayers to get rid of this negative energy. Wishes fulfilled and love comes rushing in. Yes, this is exactly what we want. Through our prayers, through the baths, through the meditations and mantras, okay? We are manifesting love with the right person, right? And you're being tested by the universe to see how much trust and faith you have. So guys, yes, there may be trials and tribulations, okay? But, give yourself to spirit, whatever it is you believe in. If you believe in Allah, if you believe in Buddha, Shiva, Shakti, Kali, Krishna, Jehovah, Olofi, Nzambi, Papa Dio, whatever it is you believe in, okay? Say the prayers that need to be said, okay? And invest and have faith, okay? And make the strides forward to, have your love, okay? Okay. Next thing, Oshun is all over this reading, okay? It's the feminine aspect of God that deals with love and relationships. And what Oshun is saying, in my tradition, Oshun is saying, yes, you need to sweeten yourself up, okay? Put a lot of honey in your teas, okay? Taste a little bit of honey every day. Thank you for the sweetness in your life, okay? Make a honey bath. Take a mixing bowl, lukewarm to tepid water. Pour honey into the bath, okay? And you're going to stir with your left hand. You're going to pray for love and romance, passion, desire, intimacy with the right person. Do not mention the person's name. Just leave it open. Pray for what you want. Pray for how you want to feel in the relationship. You can, talk and pray about, love making, whatever it is, all that romantic stuff you can pray, okay? And once you're finished praying, you can light a yellow candle as you're praying. Don't leave candles unattended. You're going to wash with soap and water, rinse off, and you're going to dump this bath over your head. You're going to air dry, dress in white, and do this bath for 5 days. Say prayers every day and stay committed and see what happens, okay? I'm in love with 2 people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, one person can bring one piece to the relationship or to how someone feels, and another person can bring another. Maybe one person brings passion and great sex, but the other person, is really a good conversationalist, loving, more stable, okay? But there has to be a choice between 2 people. You were a born spiritualist, born with a veil over your eyes. Yes. Spirit is saying that you are highly intuitive, that you may not be using your gifts the way you need to, okay? And so through this prayer and the meditation, the mantras, and the white bath especially, that's going to open you up, okay? And then if you do the mantras to remove the chakra blockages, forget about it. You guys are going to be phenomenal, okay? I see it now, right? I'm addicted to you and everything about you. Yes, someone is really hot off of you, okay? They are just, if they can drink you, they would drink you, okay? The way you smell, the way you taste, the way you feel, they just want to be like, I'm just seeing someone just like with their eyes rolling up in their head. It's like a pure sensory experience for them, all right? But you are in the spotlight, famous here. Okay, so now what is Spirit saying? Spirit is saying, 1, you could be famous. You can be famous in your own right. You can have celeb status, and you're watching this, and Spirit is saying hello. They're acknowledging you. The other piece of this is that, you could gain fame through possibly saving someone's life and making the newspaper. You can be shopping in the supermarket and meet someone famous, or cross the street and someone famous sees you and you fall in love with one another. That's a possibility. Or you can be an aspiring actor, singer, writer, dancer, artist, athlete, musician, whatever, and you can get your big break. Okay, so that's a possibility here. But someone crosses into the ancestor realm. See, this is what I said earlier, because there is, it's talking about a gift and money coming. It could be because as a result of this person crossing over, okay, an inheritance. And sudden shocking news is going to come to you fast. So this news could be of someone crossing over, okay. Let me take from the Sibylla deck real quick. Ooh, okay. That didn't waste any time. Yeah, okay. So just as I thought, this is a double confirmation on the crossing over into the ancestor realm. The first card that came out is Soldier. So someone who could be watching this could be in the military, okay? Someone may get news that someone who is in the military crossed over, or someone in the military who has a military background could be sick, okay? Maybe they got shot, okay? It's someone, possibly someone who has a gun, someone who likes guns, someone who is a shooter or a good shooter, had a good shot, okay? The next card that came out is the Sweetheart card. But the Sweetheart card came to the side. So it shows me that something is not right. It's something is not quite solidified. Something could be shaky. Something could be on the rocks. Maybe there's not a real commitment that's been established yet. And maybe this person is not happy that, steps are not being taken to move forward. You did get the Death card, okay? So when I get this Death card, this means to me that, someone is going to be crossing over, okay? So it could have happened in the recent past, it could be happening now, or it may happen in the near future. So just, know how to direct your prayers, especially if someone close to you is sick, okay? Let me pull from traditional tarot real quick. Wow, hold on. Wow, you got the card. Okay, guys, I'm so happy for you. Okay, I have no cards flipped. Oh yeah, here we go. Yes. All right. So, in closing, you got the Four of Wands. So yes, there is hopes in moving forward, a deeper commitment. This is love and romance and relationship, marriage, home stability and security, okay? And that spirit is lighting the way, especially from darkness, from challenging relationships, failed relationships, okay? So, the path is illuminated for you, okay? This is almost like the Journey card in the Kipper deck, okay? Was it Journey or the Path? I can't remember, but you have the Eight of Cups, so someone is walking away. But when I get this card in this deck, this shows me that someone is crossing over. It could be a male that could be crossing over, so just be prepared at some point to hear the news. You got the Ace of Wands reverse. So the Ace of Wands talks about, quote unquote, the passionate new beginnings. It may be that everything is on hold right now, okay, because of the work that has been done, and because of the work that you need to do on yourself and for the situation. And once that is done, that card will go back into the upright position, okay? Let me take from the Kipper deck. Okay, Kipper deck, no. Spirit doesn't want to speak through that. Let me take this deck here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have some sinister cards here. No, you have a mix of both. Okay, so the first card you got is jealousy leads to downfall, Medusa. Yeah, so who did this work? It was a female who did this, okay? And this female did this work out of jealousy, out of envy, out of anger, okay? This person likes to get their way, and when they don't get their way, when they feel rejected, they unleash hell. Okay, this person is miserable, and this person may look good on the outside, but they're miserable and they're a nasty individual. They're ugly on the inside. But Spirit is saying you're going to overcome this. The hourglass, time is of the essence, okay? So you doing this work, the spiritual work, the baths, the prayers, the mantras, getting yourself together is of the essence. Do not delay, okay? Don't take this for granted. Take this seriously, okay? And this card can also talk about that this work that has been done has limited time. That things are going to work out for you, okay? You got serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon, but this came reverse. So things may not be pleasant now. But when you sweeten your life, you add honey and sweetness and love into your life. You can do the mantra for love. It's you say aham prima, aham prima. You say that 108 times. That is divine love, and you will see if you do it in the morning and at night, you're gonna see how you glow. I mean, it works, guys. I mean, it's phenomenal. Okay. And then finally, you got the green man. The forces of nature favor you. Okay, at this time, someone has done work against you. Okay, so you need to do the herbs, the herb bath, to harness that energy, to destroy the negative energy, to refresh your aura, to raise your vibration. Okay, build up your ancestor shrine, to build it up even more, so that all of that black magic will head back to sender. Okay, all right, so let me pull from your Archangel card real quick. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, you got 4 cards. All right. Yes. Yeah, you got clear sentence, okay? Archangel Raguel, notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So Spirit is with you, and they want you to pay attention to how you feel, okay? Because your feeling will let you know spiritually where you're at, okay? If you're feeling down, that means your light is dimmed, it's low. It could be that black magic, that work is taking effect. So that's the perfect time to cleanse your aura with the white bath, to do the baños, okay? Divine order. The God force is saying that there will be justice, okay? And that the hand of judgment will come down and shut these people down who are doing the work, all right? Archangel Raguel, again, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Yes. So there's going to be divine justice. Also, you have that Libra, the scales again, which represent Libra. So maybe there is a Libra that's figuring prominently here. Okay, you did get chakra clearing. So you should do a chakra alignment in addition to all the other work. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So there has to be chakra work done because it's not being done. Okay, once you do your chakra work, and I was about to say root chakra. So for some of you, that root chakra is stagnant. Okay, we want that kundalini to rise. Okay, and so in order to get that kundalini to rise, to stimulate things again, you need to work on opening up your chakras, especially that root chakra. comfort. Archangel Azrael, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Okay, so this is Spirit coming in and saying, I'm here. I've blessed you with all this information. You have all of the tools that you need to lift yourself up. So what you going to do? You're going to do it, right? Guys, if you like this video, please smash the like button. Certainly share, definitely subscribe. I appreciate all of my subs that I have already. I love you guys. I'm wishing you a very happy holiday. If any of this resonates with you, or if you have concerns that you are experiencing some kind of black magic or spell work that has been done, and you want to explore it further with me, you can definitely email me at ayabaswind, WYND999 @gmail.com. Like I said, the readings for the month of December are 54, but they're going back up to 72 January 1st. Okay, so take advantage of the time to explore what's going on with you, and we'll make sure that the work is done for you to get your love. Have a great evening. Ciao.